Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode in a new series which I have called the Diana Ross Connection. And it is to me all of the important connections in Diana Ross's career. And obviously I could not miss on the one of the most important ones, and certainly one of the most important relations to Diana Ross, which is the incredible Michael Jackson, the genius that is Michael Jackson, and the love and admiration that he has for Diana Ross, which I've always, ever since I was a young boy, compared to the way that I admire and love Diana Ross, because there is something not palpable in the talent and in the genius of Diana Ross. And Michael Jackson, who became one of the greatest stars and who is one of the geniuses of our time, certainly musically, still has this wild love and admiration for Diana Ross. And sometimes it's a way of understanding what we love about Diana Ross. Now, they are 14 years apart. Michael Jackson was born in 1958 and he left us in 2009. August 29th is his birthday. So it's just in a few days, and he would have been 66 years old. So it's incredible because Diana Ross met him when he was a very young boy, and then what happens is that she was kind of a motherly figure or even a big sister figure to him. And we know the love that Diana Ross has for children. But as time progressed, those 14 years are not such a big difference. And in my life, it's happened. I met someone when he was 17 years old and I was 28 or 29. And so to me, he was a little boy. But then when we met 15 years later, we became best of friends. And the difference was very insignificant. And he actually, although there is, a difference of age, he had, become a businessman and he was very successful. So it was almost me catching up to him. So it's interesting because the dynamic always stays. We still are to this day big brother and little brother, even though those 12 years you can't really see them, especially, physically you can barely tell that I'm older. We're going to start with a very, very sweet excerpt, which is Diana Ross's 1971 a TV special, her very first TV special, solo special called Diana, and the Jackson 5 were her special guests along with Danny Thomas and Bill Cosby. And here you see immediately the relation that Diana Ross and Michael Jackson have, because he is a child and she is a grown woman, but they've all have that very particular relation, which is love in all the degrees.
Darling, there you are.
Here I am.
I got your note. You print nicely.
I always did.
You couldn't possibly mean what you said.
I do. Since I'm leaving you, I thought you should be the first to know.
Then it's really over?
Come now. We've been on a train to nowhere, and it's time to get off.
Oh.
Now, my dear. It isn't as bad as all that. There'll be others.
Yes, but not like you. When will I find somebody with your charm, your wit, your lips?
You won't. But hang on in there.
Men, you're all alike. Cruel, heartless, egocentric.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Tell me, is there another woman? I'd like to know. Is there another woman? Tell me, tell me.
Well,
Don't tell me.
get a hold of yourself, woman.
Well, I'm trying to. Why are you leaving me? Why?
Well, for one thing, you've lost your je ne sais quoi.
What?
Your je ne sais quoi.
What's that?
I don't know, but you'll find it missing.
You know, Michael, I've scrubbed for you. I've washed for you. I've cooked for you. I worked my fingers to the bone.
That's another thing. I can't stand bony fingers.
Then there's nothing more to say?
No.
Then this is au revoir.
And also, goodbye.
This is absolutely adorable. It's so sweet. Now, one thing that you have to notice, first of all, is what they're wearing. Now, Diana Ross is wearing the most unbelievable chinchilla coat, but it's not hers. It doesn't belong to her. She borrowed it for a photo session with Harry Langdon, and it was borrowed again for just this excerpt. This is the only time she wears it, when they're doing this little duo, which is so adorable, because this femme fatale and this man who's so debonair and, you know, who kicks out this woman, and he is so adorable, so charming, so cute, and so natural. But it's very interesting because he is actually wearing, if you look, he's wearing his signature tuxedo and bow tie that, you know, you're gonna see on the album Off the Wall. So it's so interesting, and I'm sure Diana Ross had a great deal to do with this. This is her show, and I'm sure that, you know, in the styling, she was very close to him for this. She's just absolutely gorgeous. She's divine. You can tell that her acting, even though this is a skit and they're a little bit overacting, Diana Ross's acting is absolutely on point. She is just divine, and everything about her is just perfect. The cigarette holder in sequence, the white nails, impeccable, the beautiful makeup, which this is the makeup of the time where women had to look as though they had very little makeup. And so the lips have almost no color. There's just very, very little contouring. And it's just the black of the eye. And of course, her signature eyelashes. They're just so cute together. And you begin to see now here, when she introduces them, they are a very, very, very popular group. She introduces them to the audience, and, you know, the kids are like, you know, my favorite group, the Jackson 5. So they're the, you know, they kind of replace the Supremes. And now we're going on to a little excerpt which I absolutely adore, where Diana Ross is bringing Michael Jackson to the Oscars. They both look absolutely sensational. They're actually wearing very, very much what they're wearing in the skit that you just saw. It's very, very similar in the style. Diana Ross is going to say who her designer is, which is Galanos. It is a magnificent gown. I really, sometimes I think if I could own one Diana Ross piece, I think this one would be in the list of the 10, you know, gowns that I would like to own. It's just so beautiful, and it just suits her so magnificently. And it's just adorable. Again, their relationship, they're holding hands. Diana Ross jokes about him being her date for the night. But then she's going to say that he plays her son in a movie. And she's also bringing him here to the Oscars. It's not something innocent, because she's bringing him into the movie scene. Let's just watch.
And here are the singing and acting co-stars of The Wiz, glamorous Diana Ross and handsome Michael Jackson.
Joined now by one of the most glamorous women in the business and one of the hottest young singers, Diana Ross and Michael Jackson. And it's nice to have you both here tonight. How you doing, Diana?
Fine, terrific.
Michael, this is your escort tonight, huh?
I can't hear you.
Is he your escort tonight?
Absolutely.
Oh,
This is my
terrific.
dad.
Are you presenting tonight? I think you are.
Look. Yes, Best Supporting Actress.
Ah, very good.
Yes, and it's an exciting one because they're all this year. The actresses have never been nominated before. I can hardly hear.
I think it's one of the toughest competitions of the
Yes,
night.
I think so.
Really
how
is.
do you decide what supporting actress is? Yes.
I really don't know. Tell us about your dress.
Thank you. It's a Galanos.
Oh, really? Looks beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael, for coming by. Good luck, Diana. Diana Ross and Michael Jackson. Diana will be a presenter tonight, Best Supporting Actress.
Michael, Diana, one quick minute. Tonight is a night for film. What are your plans in film coming up?
We're going to do something soon. He's going to play my son.
How do you feel about that?
It's great.
Such a handsome couple. They're just so cute together. And as you can see, Michael Jackson is wearing the tux and the white shirt. And it's really his signature style. So is Diana Ross with that gorgeous gown and with the she's wearing a fox stole. All this in Los Angeles, but just absolutely magnificent. We're going to move on now to the one moment in, to me, that is historical. This is another Diana Ross television special, the Diana television special, where she was absolutely magnificent. I covered the entire special in one of my videos, and Michael Jackson is minutes away from becoming an absolute world legend. He's had the hits with Off the Wall, but he is minutes away from the Thriller album, which is going to change his life, but it's also going to change the world forever. And Diana Ross is at the height of her success because, as she says, I'm going to do the song that you made #1 for me. She's at the height of her beauty. She's in an arena, circular arena, and she's singing Upside Down. Upside Down is a very, very difficult song to do live. It's very difficult. It's just kind of slow. And when you listen to it, it's fantastic. But when you see it live, it's just kind of, it just never kind of picks up. It's not a song that is recommended to do live. Now, of course, Diana Ross does it because it's one of her biggest hits, but she's Diana Ross. So there comes a moment where the thing kind of slows down and she's going to bring up someone to dance with her, and it's Michael. And look what he does to this song in 2 bars. It's just an absolute miracle.
Can I get somebody to dance with me? Michael, would you come on? Upside down, you're turning me. You're feeling love. Come on now, we'll tear you down. Come on now. Yeah. Upside down, you're turning me. You feel the love instinctively. Round and around, you're turning me. I say, watch out. Yeah. Upside down. Yeah. 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 Round and around, you're turning me. I say, upside down, you're turning me. Give it love instinctively. Upside down. Come on. Upside down. Woo. Yeah, you turn me. Woo. I love you. I love you. I'm learning.
I think I've watched this excerpt 100 times. It's just absolute magic. There is so much love between them. There's so much magic. I mean, there's no other word. And the last word that Diana Ross says is, I'm learning. And it's just that is what is so extraordinary about these two artists, is that they never, ever, ever think it's good enough. They never are satisfied. They are always, always just working and working and working and working, and they're just pure magic. And there's just no other way to recreate this. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to end this with the MTV Awards 1984 for two reasons. First of all, Diana Ross is stunning, wearing a gown that she designed, and there is an actual pattern for it because it's for simplicity. So she designed the gown for simplicity, and then she had it made, and she's wearing it.
I know you know that Michael and I are like family. We've shared many magic moments together, the early days and television specials, recording, and doing the movie The Wiz. Well, you know he's an exceptional human being, talented beyond his years, a dream in motion. Because I love you too, and I'm very, very proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Michael Jackson. To you, American Music Awards, Merit of Honor, actually. The Music Award of Honor, okay? And, well, I'm very proud of you, and congratulations.
Well, thank you. I think one of my favorite people in the whole entire world, Miss Diana Ross. She's been such a special friend to me and has taught me so many incredible, important things. And I'm just so honored that she came here.
You had to dance, right?
I just hope I didn't leave anybody out. Boy, the American public, and I thank all the disc jockeys and everybody. I love you so much, and thank you.
Diana Ross is absolutely beautiful. This is the 80s. Very, very difficult time for fashion. If any of you have clothes from the 1980s, you look at them and you're like, oh my God, I wore this, and the makeup and everything. But Diana Ross stays completely timeless. I mean, everything she's wearing, and including the makeup, which was so rough at that time, and she just is absolutely timeless and beautiful and gorgeous in that gold gown. Gold is one of my favorite colors on Diana Ross. And Michael Jackson, well, what can you say? He's Michael Jackson. He's wearing, an outfit that only he can wear, that has been copied a million times, but that, nobody will ever surpass. It's just absolute magic and perfection. And they absolutely seem to love each other. They're kissing and hugging, and they're just absolutely beautiful. This is how I'm going to end this video. I wanted to show some really important but moments in their career, but I also wanted to show some of the highlights of Michael Jackson's career, because he's had such a difficult time in his lifetime, and I really wanted to represent him at these moments when he was just, we must not forget the man, the extraordinary man that he is, and that he's going to stay forever. And I just will finish with this beautiful picture of Diana Ross. This is a very recent picture of Diana Ross photographed shopping, doing her shopping, and looking stunning, gorgeous, thin, young. Oh my God, she's just amazing. Now, you know how much I love the glamorous Diana Ross, but sometimes you got to pay tribute to the woman that she is, living her best life. And at 80 years old, what a symbol she is to all of us. And I just adore her, and I adore you. So one last thing I want to say, I am a YouTuber now, a real YouTuber, because now I'm on their payroll. Now I don't get a lot of money. It's nickels and dimes, but it's just a way of saying that because I have the 1,000 subscribers and the over 10,000 hours of viewing, I'm recognized by YouTube, and this is just I'm so proud and so happy and so thankful to all of you. So I want to give a big thank you to all of you, and for all your kind words and your kindness, and I'll see you next week with another connection with Diana Ross. Bye bye.